Welcome everyone, welcome. I'm Dave Guerra and this is the Saturday edition of Trust the Process. Today we're going to talk about, well, we've been talking about resume writing and writing that resume or resume resume writing, because again, is it really a resume? So we've talked about the work experience, we've talked about the objective, we've talked about education, we've talked about skills. Now, let's talk about references. That's what we're going to talk about today. The references. Folks, references are understood. You should have them. However, do not add them to the resume. Because, well, one, I don't want my number out there. I would expect it to be out there in a protected document, but the resume, you have my number and everybody else's number. And that's not a good thing. It just it's a little sloppy. It's not too good. It just lets people know, well, again, why are you including this information? We're not asking for it now. This is not where it goes. There's a reference section in the job application. References are available upon request. You can put that note down, or you can just leave it off and they'll ask for references later. By all means, include them later. Don't include them right off the bat, because again, they're not going to go, if there's an actual job application that you have to fill out, they are not going to go back to your resume and find those. You still got to do that double entry, and that's, well, why do double entry? So please, personally, professionally, I do not like resumes that contain the actual references, phone numbers, email addresses, and sometimes mailing addresses. That's not a good thing. So work at having a nice compiled list of references. And again, depending on the job that you're looking for, you might have multiple references that are suited to that field, that are suited to that specific job you're doing. So if you're moving from one position to another and it's just a lateral move and it's the same job just in a different organization, then ensure that you use the references that will understand the job and understand that you're capable of doing the job. Now, if you're moving from, say, a professional setting to an academic setting, then you might want to find and have those references that, well, understand how you will be a good teacher, how you will be a good instructor, how you can perform and deliver content to people without issues, without hesitation, that they can say, you know what, so-and-so can take care of that. So-and-so can do this. So-and-so has great teaching abilities. So again, be careful. Choose wisely. I need to do something about that. Anyway, because it looks like it's... Anyway, that's a Minecraft sword if you don't play Minecraft, or you don't have kids that play Minecraft. So folks, again, the objectives, that should be the last thing you work on. The work experience, keep that in chronological order. The education, the most recent education, don't go any further than high school. Don't go any further. Nobody cares about junior high. And technically, they really don't care what you did in high school, so long as you graduated. Same thing with college. As long as you graduated, or started or whatever, but they really don't care that you're a member of the Glee Club. That's not important. Unless you're singing, unless you're going to be singing, you're looking to fill a position that requires you to sing, then that's a different story. But keep it relevant, keep it tight, keep it relevant. The references, do not include them on your resume. They don't want to be on your resume. They want to be a list that you can draw from later on. But they do not want to appear on your resume, because they're going to say like, well, this is a terrible resume. Why did Dave allow this to happen? Why did Mary allowed this to happen? Why did Stephanie allow her name to be added to this resume in the reference section? It shouldn't be there in the first place. And it's a terrible resume. So folks, if you know people are asking to use you as a reference, have them send you the resume. Have them send you a copy of their resume. That way they know what they're dealing with. And folks, if it's a terrible resume, step up, say something, do something, and be proactive about it, because again, your name is going to get associated with that resume. And if you're like, just one of those people that others hold in high regard, and all of a sudden you're associated with a terrible resume, no. Get your name off that resume ASAP and do something to correct that individual's resume. Well, folks, that wraps it up for resume writing. I do hope you found it interesting. I do hope it helps. I do hope you use it as a resource. And as always, if you have comments, questions, concerns, email me, dave@daveguerra.com, right here at the website, or leave a comment below and let me know what's going on. And as always, keep trusting the process. We need it. It's there for a reason. So until next week, have yourself a great week. I'll be back next week for another Trust the Process. It'll be a little early because it is a 3-day weekend. Woohoo! Enjoy those. So until then, I'm Dave Guerra. Thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe, like. Please do that. I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.